Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into a company where someone's handing in their notice, but don't worry, the ship isn't sinking. This is about AUTOLIV. And someone is leaving the driver's seat but will stick around for a few months. Let's see what's going on at the start of next year. We will look into why and what it means for the company before we get started. If you find value in our analysis of company filings, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, join our free Discord community in the description below to discuss and hear our thoughts. Let's begin by confirming the important dates. This report, called an 8K, is dated June 30, 2025. It's essentially a snapshot in time telling us about an event that the company felt was important enough to share with investors right away. So what's the big news? Frederick Westin, who holds two important titles at AUTOLIV, Chief Financial Officer and Executive Vice President Finance, has said he plans to resign or leave the company. Now, this isn't happening immediately. His resignation is set for January Fund 2026. That's because his employment agreement, which is basically his work contract, requires him to give 6 months notice. So he'll be around until the end of December 2025, unless he and the company agree otherwise. The important thing to note is that Westin's departure isn't because of any trouble or disagreements. The company specifically states that it's not related to any issues with AUTOLIV's financial reporting, how the company is doing, or the company's policies. This is a key point because sometimes when an executive leaves suddenly, it can raise red flags about problems within the company. In this case, AUTOLIV is trying to assure investors that's not the situation. Because he is required to provide a 6-month notice, Mr. Westin will continue to receive payment from the company up until his leaving date. As part of this report, AUTOLIV included a press release, which is a statement they put out to the media and the public. This press release confirms everything we've just discussed about the CFO's resignation. Companies often do this to make sure everyone gets the same information at the same time, preventing rumors or speculation. And now, let's step back and look at what this announcement might mean for AUTOLIV. A change in CFO is always significant. The CFO is responsible for a company's finances, making sure the books are accurate, managing cash flow, and often playing a big role in strategic decisions. When a CFO leaves, it can create uncertainty, at least in the short term. Investors might wonder who will replace them, whether the new CFO will have the same strategies, and if there will be any disruption to the company's financial operations. However, the fact that Westin is giving 6 months notice is a positive sign. It gives AUTOLIV plenty of time to find a suitable replacement and ensure a smooth transition. It also suggests that Westin is committed to helping the company during this period, which can reassure investors. Also, the company stated there are no issues as the reason for departure. As for why Westin is leaving, the report doesn't say. It could be for any number of reasons: a better opportunity, a desire to retire, or perhaps a personal decision. The important thing is that the company is emphasizing that it's not due to any problems at AUTOLIV. So what's the overall takeaway here? AUTOLIV is losing its CFO, but the company seems to be handling the situation in a calm and transparent way. They're giving investors plenty of notice, assuring them that there are no underlying issues, and allowing time for a smooth transition. While a CFO change always brings some uncertainty, in this case it doesn't appear to be a cause for major concern. I'll now consider AUTOLIV's direction, strengths, risks, and a final conclusion. Assessment of company direction. Despite the CFO's departure, AUTOLIV appears stable. The company is emphasizing that there are no underlying issues related to the company's financial health. I think it is very important to consider the information they released. Strengths. AUTOLIV's strengths lie in its established position in the automotive safety market. A smooth transition is a sign that the company's internal processes are solid. Notable risks or opportunities. The risk is the uncertainty that always accompanies a change in leadership. However, it also presents an opportunity to bring in fresh perspectives and possibly drive new strategies. Conclusion. Overall, the announcement appears to be a routine executive change. The company is being transparent and proactive in managing the transition. I would personally view this CFO departure as a short-term bump on the road. Alright, that's our breakdown of AUTOLIV's latest filing. What's your take on these changes within the company? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out and join our Discord in the description below. Looking forward to seeing you there. It's time.